Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Monday Mindset. Today, we're going to talk about how do you build trust with your audience? How do you get people to know you, like you, and then ultimately trust you? How do you do that? I'm going to talk about that. I'll give you 3 strategies, 3 tactics that you can implement in your marketing and your sales, and we'll probably touch on a few more. But before we do that, I'm going to cue this intro, and I'll see you on the other side.
There are no bad businesses. There are just those people who don't know enough to see the opportunities in the work they're in. If there seems to be no future or opportunity in it, it isn't always because it's not there, but perhaps only because we can't see it.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Monday Mindset. Hopefully, you guys are having an incredible Monday here. I want to give you just some tactics today on how to get people to trust you. So, you've probably heard the saying, hey, it's all about getting people to know, like, and trust, right? So, the known is pretty obvious, right? You got to get out in front of people. The liked, maybe it's not as obvious for people, but they tend to understand, hey, people like to do people like to do business with people that are like them and that they like, right? And a lot of likability comes from building rapport and commonality and doing nice things for people. But how do you get trust? Because ultimately, you can have people that know you and have people that like you as a person, but they never use your product or they never buy your service. There's a lot of friends that I have that I wouldn't trust with my finances, right? Great friends, like them, love them, know them, but I want to trust with my finances. What makes it different for me, for the people that I'm going to go choose? Hey, these people can help me with my financial situation. How do you get people to trust you? That is the ultimate question, is how do you get people to trust you? And over the years of doing marketing, so we've been doing it for, I don't know, like 18 years now, for well over 100,000 people. At this point, we might be at 200,000 customers that we've touched throughout the years. Tons of different marketing campaigns, from email to social to print to text message, not only for our own business, but for our clients. That's what we're doing. And I have found that, hey, there's 3 pretty easy ways in marketing that you can implement tactically to build trust in the mind of the consumer. And not just one of these things will probably build the ultimate trust that people buy from you, but a combination of using these things. Because ultimately, what is trust, right? Trust is showing up and doing what you say you're going to do over long periods of time. So you tend to trust people who have a trustworthy reputation because they've shown over time and time again that they show up and they do what they say they're going to do, or they are the person that you believe them to be, right? You trust your family because you are around them all the time. You trust different companies or different people, like why you trust your real estate agent, your dentist, whatever. One of the main reasons is because, hey, they have expertise in their field doing what they say they're going to do over long periods of time. It's how you build trust. But for the sake of this Monday Mindset, I want to give you 3 tactical ways to build trust with your audience. One is by showcasing to your audience your expertise based upon the accolades that you have, right? So I always use in my example from a marketing standpoint, when you see a speaker getting introduced on stage, before they bring that speaker out to wow you and to share something with you, they tend to read off credentials of that speaker. So before someone is on a podcast, before someone goes on stage, they read credentials. Why do they do that? Because they know that you could be spending your time anywhere. They know that you are about to listen to somebody, and for that content to take effect, you have to have trust in who that person is. Trust is built off of the reputation of what that person has done, right? So if you have any years of experience, that's an accolade for you. Hey, been in the business for 18 years. The number of clients that you've worked with, that's an accolade for you. Hey, I've worked with, 100,000 plus clients over those 18 years. Any awards that you've won. Hey, been on the Inc. 5000 list 4 years in a row, have won that, fastest growing company award. Any of these things that you can share, showcase to people that you have a reputation because you have credentials that you've accomplished through this reputation that you have. And so if you can showcase awards, it's a really powerful thing. That's why these things like Best Real Estate Agent in Lynchburg, Virginia exist, right? So if you can win any of these like best of insurance agents or best of companies, that's a great thing for your brand. It's not the end all be all, but it is a great way to showcase people that you know what you're doing and people can trust you. Another accolade easily for you could be the number of reviews you have, the number of stars you have on your Google profile or whatever it is. That's an accolade as well. If you are brand new, if you've joined a company, the company tends to probably have accolades, right? So if you're an insurance agent and you've joined a downline, you can use in sales what's called the Royal We. So if you're brand new in sales, you should be using the Royal We. You don't have any years of experience. You haven't served any clients yet. You don't have any awards, but we together have served a bunch of clients. We have experience. We have awards, and you can reference those in your marketing. You can also reference them in your sales pitch, right? Hey, we've been in business for X amount of years. We've serviced this many clients. We have this type of star rating. You can reference that Royal We, as they call it in sales. So that's the first way to build trust is through accolades. Second way to build trust through your marketing is through client testimonials. People care what you say. They care way more what your clients say about you. So how do you showcase for people your reviews? If you were going to go buy something on Amazon right now, what would you do? You'd look up the product, the options would pop up, and you would scroll down and you look at the reviews. How many reviews do they have? What's the ratings that they have? You might even read some of the reviews. If you're like me, you immediately go to the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star reviews, read the worst reviews, right? Because you want to see what people are saying on the worst of it, right? So your reviews speak volumes for you, right? Not every company is going to have, no company is going to have perfect reviews, I guess is my point, right? Because no product is perfect. But do you see an overwhelming trend that this person has a lot of reviews? If you don't have reviews on like your Google business profile, if you don't have reviews on your website because you haven't collected them and you need a mass way to collect a review, do what my brother did in his business. He did a pie event. He's about to do it again. Do a pie event or do some type of event for your clients. Invite all your clients to this event. And when they get to that event, have a laptop there ready to go, have your phones ready to go, and ask people to give you a review on your Google business profile. He did a pie event. He got 69 5-star reviews in literally one event, right? He went from no business Google profile to a Google business profile, no reviews. He had tons of clients. He just had never collected reviews from them for the Google business profile. Invites them to get a free pie. This was around like Thanksgiving time frame when he did it. And he ends up getting 69 5-star reviews. He took it to the next level, which is what you should do. Pull out your phone, film the people saying something nice about you, right? Because a video testimonial is amazing for your website and for social. So you can get video testimonials because you've collected it at a face-to-face event, right? And then you can use that on your social media and your email marketing and a myriad of other places that bolster up who you are, right? Because when I go to choose the insurance agent, where I'm at in the funnel, I'm at the bottom of the funnel. I've become pain aware, need aware, as they say, that I need something. I become aware of the product and services I need. And now it's just who's going to help me buy those products and services? Who's going to help me in that? And so what I'm looking for at this point is I don't need education on what my pain point is. I don't need education on what product will actually serve me. I've already made those decisions. Now I have to believe that, man, Lily is going to be the person, right? Or Grace is going to be the person, or Tony or Joe. They're going to be the person that I can trust the most. There's not going to be somebody else out there that is more educated, more reputable, and has better credibility than these people. And you showcase to them by, hey, what accolades do you have? What are your clients currently saying about you? Reviews are insanely powerful. Third way to build trust, it's the hardest, but it's the most effective, is through putting out educational content on your subject matter. So you want to get authority on a subject matter. You want to become the top 1% in the world when it comes to that subject matter. In fact, I've heard it said, now I don't know how you prove this or not, but I've heard people say, man, if you just read books for 5 years straight on one subject matter, you'll probably have a knowledge base of the top 1% in the world of everybody out there on that subject matter. Meaning, if you can constantly put out educational content on your subject matter because you've researched it, you've delved into it, you know every avenue that's out there, that builds your credibility. Who do you want to go and invest crypto with right now? Or who do you want to help you buy crypto? You want someone that knows crypto. You want someone that invests in crypto themselves. You want someone that is putting out knowledge all the time on crypto. Now, you don't want my advice. I invested in crypto and it tanked. It was a bad move for me, right? So you don't want my advice. I don't have the reputation of it. I don't have the credentials, and I'm not putting out educational content on it. You want to go to somebody who you know has authority on a subject matter. So what am I doing right now on this insurance syndicate? I'm putting out educational content for you on marketing. I'm teaching you that, hey, if you want to build trust in marketing, guess what you need to do? You need to showcase your accolades, showcase it on a printed piece of direct mail, showcase it in an email, showcase it on your website, right? When you're going to your website, you should have your accolades. This is why PR is a thing, right? Featured on NBC, featured on Fox News, featured in Entrepreneur. Why do we want those things? Why do we do PR? Because it elevates people's trust, because I have association with a bigger brand. I have an accolade that, hey, they thought highly enough of me to feature me in their stuff. And so it elevates the trust in your mind. So, hey, man, I'm going to feature my accolades to my marketing. I'm going to feature what my clients say. I'm going to get as many reviews as I possibly can, because I know, man, Lily might buy from me, but she's way more likely to buy from me if Tony Merwin says you should buy from me, right? So I can tell her all day long I'm the best thing since sliced bread, but when Tony says it, it elevates the level. And then third is Lily has to know that Luke Acree knows a lot about marketing. Luke Acree is someone that studies this. This is his passion. Just like they do insurance, Luke does marketing. What am I doing right now? Educational content. Educational content. So it raises the credibility of me in your mind that Luke knows a lot about marketing based upon his accolades, based upon what his clients say about him, and based upon the educational content that he puts out. And because I do it consistently, how do you build trust? Showing up, doing what you say you're going to do over long periods of time. That's ultimately how you get trust with people. And how you influence that trust is by showcasing to them what you've accomplished, showcasing to them what your clients say about you, and showcasing to them free knowledge that you can give them because you've spent the time to research it. You put all those things together, you're going to build trust. Now, here's the thing. How are you doing this in your business today? That's the $1 million question, right? This is not rocket science, but today, if you looked at your calendar for this week and go, hey, I got to build trust. I know I got to get people to know me. Got to get people to like me, but I got to get people to trust me that I am the guy that can help them with property casualty, not Joe Camper. Sorry, Joe. Welcome to Monday Mindset. Good to see you, brother. But I'm the guy that can help them. How do I build that trust so they come to me and not the other person? In your marketing this week, do you have anywhere on your website, in your social media, on your emails that are going out where you're featuring accolades, reviews, or educational content? And if you're not, that's your action item, right? We started our podcast 6-7 years ago with this in mind that, hey, we want to give out educational content on sales and marketing through our podcast, Stay Paid. And our goal was, hey, we're going to release it Mondays and Thursdays. We're going to then take that educational content. We're going to write blogs around it. We're going to send it out in email. We're going to use it on our social media for clips. We're going to leverage all this educational content that we're doing and put it out there to help build trust with our audience. We're going to go interview thought leaders like Tony or Joe Campert on our podcast so we can associate their education with us, right? So it really expands. The deeper and deeper you get into it, you start understanding that, wow, man, the reason why I buy products and services is because I knew of the service. I had a need and I knew of it. And I chose ultimately to use this person, one, because I liked them. They had the same value systems, or, I believed in what they were doing. But ultimately, I trust that they know more than me. And I trust that they know more than me because they have a proven track record based upon their accolades, based upon what their clients say, and based upon the education that they give. I can now see that, yeah, this person knows what they're talking about, and I will actually buy from them. That's how you win in the service industry, right? It's a game of getting known, liked, and trusted. You guys know how to get known. You know how to get liked. How do you get trusted? You got to showcase to people your knowledge base to make you the SME of your industry. That's the subject matter expert. So there you go. Beating it like a drum to pound it in your head. Like, I want you guys to close more deals this week. So influence your audience by getting some educational content out there for them and showcase to them. Like, you can combine it all together. What do I mean by that? You can take a case study. Say, man, I found Joe Camper was a client of mine. He was experiencing XYZ in his business. And then so we stepped in to try to solve this pain point. We implemented ABC, and here was the results that Joe found. You can implement a case study in that you're showcasing your accolade of what you did. You're showcasing what Joe thought of you through a testimonial in that case study. And then at the same time, you're educating because you're teaching them what ABC strategy was. So this is why case studies are so powerful in marketing, because it actually accomplishes all three in one, and it influences people to trust you even more. Hey, let's get out there and let's win. Win for yourself, for your clients, for your family. Happy Monday. It's Monday Mindset. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go crush it this week. I'll see you.